right, hello everybody. So I am Mikayla Hoskins. I am an associate with the Bureau Happold Cities team sitting in the New York office. So, my day-to-day work involves everything from strategic sustainability and climate planning to master planning to developing tools and resources for clients, but all sort of circling around sustainability and climate work. And so today I'm here to talk to you about how we move this work closer to implementation, which I think hits on a few themes that have been discussed already today. So next slide. So I want to start today with some discussion of sort of where we sit now in this climate battle. And unfortunately, it doesn't look great. The Deadline 2020 report, which is from a few years back, really highlighted how we're failing at meeting our climate goals. Within the C40 network at the time of the writing of this document, only 11 of the 112 cities in the network had actively developed programs to achieve these commitments. So there's a lot of momentum, but not a lot of action. And what bothers me about this is why not? To me, climate change work brings about not just greenhouse gas emission reductions, but also a wealth of co-benefits and positive impacts along with it. Unfortunately, today there's still too much weight placed on return on investment and costs of these programs, but not so much on the positive benefits that we can also bring through this work. And so, as this context sits in the back of my mind every day as I do my own work, I try to move my work in more impactful ways. And so one of these, of course, is starting with planning, making sure that it's aspirational, but achievable and really directly connected to the organization or jurisdiction that I'm working with. And so that's doing a plan, but layering on implementation details, developing the tools and guides that help to make this work real. And to the earlier point, I think such an important piece of this is tying these actions to the range of co-benefits and impacts. And so more and more funding sources are asking for proof of impacts and that they're documented and measured. And there's so many great stories to be told about how far investment can go in sustainability and climate work. And so to help these cities secure funding and reduce greenhouse gas emissions, I think it's so important that we start thinking about and mapping out this wider network of impacts. And finally, I think it's also so important that we center all of this work on people. We cannot have a sustainable future without prioritizing the people and communities that are most burdened by climate change. And as you can see in the image here, these are areas in LA County with fewer resources to protect from heat. And so when cities are unsure where to start, I think that these are the areas to look for action. These disproportionate impacts we see are not by accident, and we should do all in our power to help these communities be healthier, greener, and more prosperous. And so to close, I wanted to leave you all with some food for thought about the things that I am trying to do more of with my work, which is tell compelling stories about sustainability and climate, really elevate important topics like the range of co-benefits that come with it, and measure and report on these impacts to help move the needle on climate action and get people to pay attention. So thank you.